Could Kamala Harris's mantra of what can be unburdened by what has been be more than just a inspirational quote, but a subtle yet savvy message to the Democratic Party to consider her as the fresh start they need in 2024? No, this isn't an inspirational quote. The quote is a teaching by communist Karl Marx. Paraphrasing, the first battleground is to rewrite history to be unburdened by what was. In other words, lie about the past. The claims being made about high inflation, high gas prices, etc. when they came into office is their version of rewriting history. We all know gas was under $2. We could pay rent and buy groceries without a second job. SOC security recipients do not get a cost of living increase. It is dependent upon the inflation rate. The fact that 2 have happened and the second is being touted as a COLA should concern you, as should inflation being the highest it's ever been under this regime. Reopening businesses after COVID shutdown is not creating jobs, it's restoring jobs. Were there new jobs? Sure, just not what they're taking credit for. Lying to our faces when we're living it and expecting us to believe it. We know what's true. Claiming she wasn't the border czar when there's tons of video evidence on MSNBC, ABC, CNN is also an attempt to rewrite history. She didn't do her job, it's that simple. People come to America to escape socialism from socialist countries, Venezuela, China, etc. Socialism is the first step of communism, Karl Marx. Believe immigrants when they say they see it. Her running mate is the same person who set up a hotline for people to snitch on neighbors and local businesses during COVID from 2020 to 2022. 2022? That's what the Nazis did. A fresh start should have happened in 2020, not after 4 years of doing nothing but making Americans poorer while they have increased their wealth on our backs and helped foreign countries and non-citizens more than the Americans who pay for it all. We pay for all it, including the rich that pay the lion's share. Another attempt at a rewrite of facts. Maybe she wants to be unburdened by the fact she went around our constitutional republic's democratic voting procedures. She wasn't on a single primary ballot in the country. You are being unburdened by what has been. Your vote going to someone you didn't vote for. I know many who would go with a different Dem candidate for their own reasons. I know many who want their donation to Biden back because they simply don't like her and would have voted and donated to someone else. And that's the point. Why can't they get that money back? Usually when you return something you don't want, you pick what it is you do want, not what the store decides they want to give you. We should make that choice. Whether you like her or don't is irrelevant. Skipping the vote process and going straight to delegates is voter suppression, disenfranchisement of the highest degree. People complain about not being able to vote, but when you are told who the candidate will be and no one says a word, write your Congress and representatives. Do not accept this infringement on your rights, BC. If you do, you're no better than the others you complain about who break the law and get away with it. Do not be unburdened by what has been.